Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Sharpe. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys that you definitely want to stick around for. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, today we're going to be talking about Charles Barkley and the Lakers. As y'all know, Charles Barkley, NBA TNT crew with Shaq, Kenny, Kenny, Ernie, and Charles made their return, long-awaited return yesterday, and I think these guys are gearing up for the playoff run, and it's always very, very, very interesting watching those guys, talk about, cover the NBA while the playoffs are going on, right? Now, as y'all know, Charles Barkley always has these like yearly predictions that he likes to do on the show, and sometimes he's wrong. Most of the times he's wrong, but nevertheless he never loses his convictions about his picks, right? So yesterday they were on NBA on TNT, and they were talking about the Eastern Conference, the Western Conference. They were talking about the MVP race, and it got to the part where Charles Barkley had to make his guarantees, right? Those hilarious guarantees that he normally does. And in the process of making his guarantee, he has some pretty interesting things to say about the Los Angeles Lakers and their chances once they get into the playoffs. But before we get into his comments, this video is brought to you by sponsor Aura, who's also the official sponsor of the T-Wolves. Do you know what the fastest growing crime in America is today? It's identity theft. Imagine trying to log into your email only to see that your password has been changed. Then you start getting weird notifications from your bank and credit cards, only to find out that all of your personal and sensitive information has been totally compromised. If you think it can happen to you and your family, just know that in 2020, over 49 million Americans were victims to identity theft, costing them a combined $56 billion. That is why we are excited to partner with Aura, who's the sponsor of this video. Aura is the #1 identity theft and financial fraud protection. Aura monitors the dark web and alerts you if any of your passwords and accounts have been breached. And funny enough, after using Aura, I discovered some of my credentials were floating around in the dark web, and the app showed me exactly when and where the breach happened. In addition, Aura allows you to set spending alerts, and they'll notify you of any suspicious transactions. Aura is 4 times faster than any of its competitors in alerting you if someone is trying to open a credit card or obtain a loan using your name. And remember this, every 14 seconds someone becomes a victim of identity fraud. Don't let it happen to you. Now click the link in the description and try Aura for free for 2 weeks and see if any of you or your family's personal information has been compromised. Start your free trial at aura.com/dreamerspro. And when you try Aura, by using the link in the description below, also know that you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is we want to play exactly what Charles Barkley had to say here on TNT yesterday, and then we want to come back and really unpack this thing. Take a listen to what Charles had to say in that particular segment there.
The Sacramento Kings are gonna win a playoff series. Guaranteed.
I mean, if you're the number 3 seed. Or
No. They're gonna be playing the Warriors or the Lakers. That's a tough first round series.
Okay.
They gonna win a series.
Warriors or the Lakers.
How about the Nuggets?
The Nuggets are getting to the conference finals. Guaranteed.
I was hoping something was falling out of the ceiling there too.
Y'all sleeping. Y'all are disrespecting the Nuggets.
Who's y'all?
All these guys on TV talking about the Lakers gonna make a run. The Lakers ain't gonna make no run.
Lakers are making a run right now. They went from not being in the playoffs.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Everybody
Kawhi Leonard ran them out the building last night.
They went from not being in. They were 13. They're at 7. They're making a run.
Yeah, and that's Kawhi,
that's a run.
Kawhi sent him a message last night. He's the king of LA.
Ooh. Yeah, what's up with your Lakers lost to the Clippers again last night, Shaq. Again.
I was happy for us. They tried the, they tried the crazy defense on them where they just sit back and let them shoot, and they hit some shots. But it was an important game for both teams. And, Clippers just stepped up. The Clippers, the only problem with them is they have trouble sometimes maintaining the big leads. And then the Lakers like to, get into a big deficit and then try to, play from behind. But it was, pretty good game last night. But, Clippers just wanted it more.
You think?
But they are making a run. You're right, Kenny.
So you think if Sacramento in the playoffs for the first time since 2006,
yes,
haven't won a series since 2004,
yes,
if they take on Golden State, the reigning champs in the first round, that Golden State is going down?
Yes.
So you heard what Charles Barkley had to say, right? He said a mouthful. He basically said that he thinks that whatever team the Sacramento Kings play in the first round, they're going to beat them. If it means they're going to play the Golden State Warriors, the Sacramento Kings are going to beat the Golden State Warriors. If it means they're going to play the Los Angeles Lakers, then they're going to beat the Los Angeles Lakers. And I think that's the part that may surprise a lot of people. The fact that he's picking the Sacramento Kings to beat the Lakers. Why? Because whenever you say something like that, you get a visceral reaction out of fans, right? The first thing people are going to say is, oh, how can you say something like that? The Lakers have Anthony Davis and they have LeBron James, right? That's usually the first thing that people are going to think about when you make a statement like that. And then next thing they're going to say, oh, it's disrespectful and all of these different things. Well, here's the fact of the matter. The Sacramento Kings have been the number 3 seed or top 3 seed in the Western Conference for pretty much the entire season, right? So they're not a fluke. They're a very good basketball team. They have a very good basketball coach in Mike Brown, whom, by the way, was a former assistant coach, head coach with the Golden State Warriors, and a former head coach of LeBron James. And for whatever reason, a lot of LeBron James's former coaches, or some of them, always seem to find a way to have success against LeBron whenever they play against him. If you look at the Clippers versus the Lakers, for example, Ty Lue has never lost a game to LeBron. Some people have speculated that, the reason that's the case that it is because, he understands his tendencies. You see a guy every single day. So you pretty much know what he wants to do and you know what he likes to do, so you can take those things away. But in the case of what Charles is saying, will the Sacramento Kings beat the Warriors in round 1? I don't know if I can bet against the Golden State Warriors. And I've seen how that team plays. They're one of the hardest teams to play. However, few things to pay attention to. The Golden State Warriors have one of the worst road records in the entire NBA. The entire NBA. For whatever reason, this season the Golden State Warriors could not win a game on the road. Why is this important? It's important because the Golden State Warriors will start off that series on the road as a 6th seed playing the 3rd seed. So if the Sacramento Kings just held their home court, they would win the entire series in 7 games. So Golden State would need to be able to get a game on the road. The Kings don't need to do anything of that nature. In the case of the Lakers are a different animal because of the personnel. Anthony Davis is one of the toughest covers in the NBA when he's on his game. So is LeBron. So I think that from a talent standpoint, just those two guys, the Lakers may have more talent in their top stars, like at the top. And obviously, they have Darren Fox and I forgot their center, Sabonis. Who's very, very skilled. But if we're just looking at it from that standpoint, maybe the Lakers have more star power talent. But the Sacramento Kings play with a lot of pace. And they're going to make it, an up and down game. And if the Lakers are not good at getting back on defense and with the speed that those guys play with, they may get them. The other thing is the Sacramento Kings also will have home court advantage if they played against the Los Angeles Lakers. I think it would be a major upset, even if the Lakers are the 6th seed or whatever, if they get knocked out in the first round by the Kings. I've heard Darren Fox and those guys, them dudes ain't afraid of nobody. They're not afraid of anybody. Some people will say, well, the Lakers could beat the Memphis Grizzlies. Possibly. But if we're talking about what Charles Barkley said you know, his guarantees have been wrong, but nevertheless, I was stunned that he said that. The one I was more stunned about was what he said about the Warriors than what he said about the Lakers, right? One of the knocks has been on the Lakers right now, when it seems like everyone has kind of come back down to earth, is that people are now beginning to look at the Lakers' record against the teams that they played. And we're finding out that the Lakers have not played any good teams in this stretch. A lot of people were hyping them up that the Lakers are this and this and this, but we're now realizing that the only real quality team that they played was the Clippers. And even in the game when they played the Suns, KD didn't play that game. I'm not even sure Devin Booker played that game. So the loss against the Clippers was a sobering one for some people out there in the media. But to me, I would have to wait and see. I got to see it happen. But that's what Charles Barkley thinks, and those are his guarantees. So what I want to know from you guys, what do you think about Charles Barkley's guarantees? Do you think it will come true, or that's just Chuck, me and Chuck? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comment section. We catch you on the next show.